Hi, welcome back to MRTV. In this video, I'm checking out Apple visionOS 26, the new version. And one of the new features is this upgraded persona avatar. And this is what I'm checking out first. So what do you think? Is it close to the real thing? Well, you've seen me a couple of years already, right? So you should have a good idea and you will be able to tell if it's good or not. Well, in my opinion, this is actually really good and very close to the real thing, like surprisingly close. So I am pretty much excited about this persona. Check it out. And indeed, it is better than the persona before. And making this persona here, it was actually really easy. You know, it took me like probably 1 minute or so, and to be able to have this kind of representation when I am in VR and when I'm talking with my friends or with my business partners is pretty incredible. So yes, this is an actual production avatar, as in you can buy this device right now and get this kind of avatar in a minute. It is incredible. So yeah, let me tell you how I use this feature. I actually use this feature. I'm actually doing meetings in the Apple Vision Pro with my friend and business partner, Marco. So we've been trying this out and actually we are using it. We're using it for actual meetings. We work together in Apple, Freeform to do brainstorming and to do presentations like this. So we're working together just as if we would be in the same room. And it is better than video. It really feels different. Like when he's sitting here in my room here virtually next to me and we're looking at this file that we're working on together with, it is interesting. And yesterday I told him that actually when I think back to these sessions in my brain, it is the same memory like if we would have met in the real world. So yes, this is really cool. I am a big fan of personas and what these kind of avatars are concerned. This is the best that you can get right now. It's obviously way better than what Meta gives us with the Quest, those comic avatars, right? So I understand they're also working on something like this, but right now it is simply, wow. This is so much better. All right, so these are the new personas. Do let me know in the comment section what you think of my persona. How good is it? Let me know. All right, that's that. And now let's check out the widgets, something that's also new in visionOS 26 and something where Apple also is now better than Meta because Meta has not finalized those widgets yet and we cannot use them yet. So let's check out widgets together. All right, and here we are in my new office. Yeah, I've just moved. And here's where I'm taking my videos. And yeah, here you see them already. Here are my first widgets. There's the photo widget or like a poster widget, me and my wife. And here's the calendar. And here's the clock. And as you can tell, yeah, it's 20 past midnight. I am working very late. I love to work very late. And I put them there. And now they're going to stay there. Yeah, now I can walk around, I can leave the room and I can come back and they're exactly there. And they simply look like they are like simply glued to the wall. It is so well done. Nice. So let's put some widgets here onto this wall. So I open the Widgets app, the new Widgets app, and here, batteries, calendar, ChatGPT, clock, Kindle. Let's do ChatGPT. I click it. And then here we can see the different kinds of widgets that are there for this category. And then I click it. I click Add Widgets actually. And here now I can move it and I can snap it to the surface. And as you can tell, this snaps so nicely to the surface. It just works just as how you would imagine it. You know, like the crazy AR fever dream of the past is now a reality. It works so well. And let me check if I can really click on it as if I would click a big button here. Let's try it and click. Yes, it works. So I can either click with my gaze and the pinch gesture, or I can really click on the wall, which is cool. And yeah, now ChatGPT opens, and I have not really actually set it up here on the Vision Pro. Yeah. So let's put some more interesting widgets here to the wall just to have a look. What else we have there? Music, news, notes, photos, podcasts. Yeah, podcast, one on podcast. Weather, stocks, reminders. Let's go with podcasts. All right. So also the different kind of widgets that we have here. So click on add widget. And then the same thing again. Simply put that down here first. And now any kind of window we can actually snap to the wall, which is cool. And it feels just so satisfying to put it there. Yeah, done. And then up next, no more episodes. You click on it. And also, I have not set up Apple Podcasts. But this is strange because actually I did have everything set up on my iPhone. So yeah, I suppose I have not connected my internet here for some reason. Anyways, yeah, so here it is. The widgets are there. I could leave the room and come back and they will still be there. It is pretty amazing. And the widgets function is cool. Great that they have it in there now. And here we are in Safari, browsing the web. And there is a new function now called Spatial Browsing. So right now, as you can tell, there's lots of things going on, right? In the background, you see my microphone and you see the widgets, and probably sometimes you don't want that. So then if you want to concentrate on what you're actually looking at, you click on this new function here, the Spatial Browsing function. And when you click it, then everything around it will kind of disappear and you can completely concentrate on the website that you're looking at. Yeah, not bad. It's a pretty good idea, right? So let's simply do it and click on Spatial Browsing and woo, you see? So the widgets are gone now that I was just looking at. And yeah, now we can see that everything around it is a bit grayed out. And I could now wonderfully concentrate on looking at this website here. And interesting, also another new function, when I look at the bottom of the website, like by Mac or iPad, for example, if I would look at it, it would automatically scroll down. So that is a new function where you can automatically scroll by looking down. So that's a nice function to have as well. Next, we're looking at Spatial Photos. So you can take any photo, any 2D photo, then you click on the three dots here and you choose Create Spatial Photo, and the AVP is going to do its AI magic, and now it appears to be 3D. Okay, you don't see it right now, but actually it feels really, really 3D. Lots of depth in the picture now, and you can do this with all of your pictures, and I think it's a really cool function to have. But don't go to that store, Mura, if you want to buy new VR displays. So, very cool spatial pictures. And now for the last thing I want to show you. Yes, the PSVR 2 controllers are now supported in visionOS 26. So good. So what does it mean? I can now use the trigger to click on things. Like, for example, the store, the App Store, right? So I can simply also take something with the trigger and move it around. And that feels really good. That feels absolutely convincing. So the tracking of the PlayStation VR 2 controllers works well with both controllers. So yes, very good. Obviously, this function is not made for you to play around with Windows. You can obviously, if you want, but this is really made for game developers. They can now port all of their Quest games over to the Apple Vision Pro, and I would hope that you will do that, dear developers. Yeah, and you can still use your hands as well. But then for a moment, it must think, are you using your hands now, or are you using the PlayStation VR 2 controllers? Anyways, so hopefully soon there's going to be many games that use the controllers. I would love it. And cool that they made the PlayStation VR controllers work with the Apple Vision Pro. So let's get to the conclusion now. So yes, very cool new functions in visionOS 26, making the Apple Vision Pro even better than it was. And I must tell you that for me, the Apple Vision Pro actually is useful. For quite some time, I thought like, wow, how could I spend so much money on a device where I just sometimes watch some nice movies on a huge OLED screen? But now that I'm actually using it with these new personas for meetings that actually really feel like I'm in the room with my partner, with my business partner, Marco, and working together, brainstorming, doing all these things, it is absolutely worth the money, at least for me, in this kind of business context. Is it worth it for you? I don't know. If you're just, if you love to play games, obviously you're not going to buy it. You're going to get the Quest or another PCVR headset probably. So for you, probably no. But really, if you want to meet with people and have business meetings, brainstormings, and they are somewhere in the world, this feels great. It does feel great. And for me, just for this purpose, actually it's useful. And well, it's getting better and better. It's so smooth with the widgets. And I also love to work on this, like mirroring my Mac display on a really huge screen. And actually, by using a comfort mod that I showed you last time here, I can wear this for hours and it doesn't feel uncomfortable at all. So I must say I really, really enjoy my Apple Vision Pro, and it is getting better and better. I'm telling you, once this, okay, now you're not seeing it, I'm wearing it. Once this gets cheaper, wow, this is going to be huge for sure. And I couldn't think of anyone who would not want to have this once this gets cheaper. Let's say, I don't know, like an iPhone, like the most expensive iPhone that you can get, 1,500, 1,800. And then in a smaller form factor, this is going to sell like hotcakes. And looking at the OS, how good it is, how much better it is than Meta Horizon, honestly speaking. Wow, they absolutely have a great asset on their hands. And actually, like, the big advantage that Apple has over Meta is that they have all these 2D apps, all these iPad and iPhone apps that you can now use spatially. Yeah, that's something that Meta simply doesn't have. They have games, yes, but they don't have all the 2D apps. So I must say that I truly believe that Apple is going to be a big player. And I'm actually laughing about all these clickbait articles over the last months and years that said like, oh, the Apple Vision Pro is a failure and Apple is going to give up on it. Of course not. They've spent so much on it. They're playing the long game. And this is a great first device. And I'm happy that I have it. I wouldn't have thought that I would say it in the first couple of months, but now I must say, just for those meetings, it is incredible. All right, that's everything for this video. I really hope that you enjoyed this video here with my persona, something different. And if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and let me know down in the comment section, what are your thoughts about the Apple Vision Pro? Is it probably something that you consider buying for the business use case, like I use it? Or, are you waiting for the next version that hopefully is going to get cheaper and lighter? Do let me know down in the comment section. that's everything that I have for this video. If you want to connect with me on Discord to ask you questions and or to join the community, do so. The link is down in the description of this video. I am there every day. It's a great Discord server. You should go there. And of course, subscribe to the channel if you're excited about Apple Vision Pro, spatial computing, and all these good things. That's everything I have for now. I'm looking forward to seeing the next one. Until then, bye-bye.